Hi there everybody, it's UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator Helzie here from SlimmandStylish.stampinup.net. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. A couple of weeks ago I used the Timeless Tropical Cling Stamp set to create this card. I popped it out on my YouTube and then I was contacted and had a couple of questions as to how you could do this with an open stamp. You know, that the colour will actually show through. Well, the colour does actually show through on this one, but if you wanted to use a big open stamp, this is how you would do it. Let me show you. It is still one level, still all one piece of card. Let me show you how you put this together. I'm going to be using this great big orchid type stamp here on this one. I've already got it mounted up. And I'm just going to use the same sentiment I used before, which is our friendship is timeless. Okay, let's get started. So then I've got my base cardstock. This is 10.2 centimeters by 14.5. And then I have got my actual card base here, which I'm just going to burnish. Okay, so the mat will just sit on there and it will allow you a nice little frame around the edge. I'm just going to be using the mat for the moment, so let's just put that to the side. And what you're going to want is some post-it notes. You needed post-it notes for the original project to do the masking. You're going to need them again for this project, but this time you're going to need to actually stamp on them first of all. So if you just stamp your orchid down onto your post-it notes, try and get as much of it over onto the sticky corner as possible. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, now just give that a few seconds to dry because it does take a bit longer if it's on a post-it note. And I am going to then stamp this onto my cardstock. So ink it up and stamp it down. I'm going to pop it towards the bottom corner here. Reason being, then when it's turned, it will actually be in the right place there. I just find it easier to have the card this way up. Okay. Pop your lid on. You then want your ruler and your pencil again. As I said the first time round, you can go straight into this with your post-it notes. However, I find it a lot easier to do it with my pencil and my ruler first. And then that way, if I make any mistakes, I can always rub it out. So I'm just going to draw my mark on. This time I'm going this way. Okay. And I'm not sort of doing any specific measurement. I'm just sort of doing a largish block. Like that. Okay, once you've done that, you just want to cut this out, your post-it notes. Should be dry by now. And my snips. So I just want to cut around. So if I just have a look, that's going there. So I want to cut all the way around that bit and all the way around the top. There's no point fussy cutting the bits that aren't going to make much of a difference. Okay, I'll show you what I mean. We're only going to be popping the ink into that channel. So what I mean is there is no point fussy cutting outside of that. So if you just layer that in, I'm just going to do another little snip just on this side here. There we go. Okay, grab your post-it notes and you just want to stick these down. So to start off with, I'm going to be doing the top part up here. So again, I'm following my pencil marks laying down the mask. And laying down the mask again. Okay, for this one I'm using grey granite. I'm going to come in with my blending brushes just like I did on the first project, and I'm just going to blend in to this gap here. You can go as light and as dark as you want. I am going to go pretty dark. So these blobs aren't really going to affect me at all because I'm just going to keep going over there until I've built the colour up so it's one sort of big dark colour overall. The one thing I love about ink sponging is when you first put it on, you think to yourself, oh, it looks a bit blobby, you know, it doesn't look very nice. But then when you give the ink chance to dry, oh, does it dry nice. Because it's such a soft brush and because you've put it on so nicely round and round and round, just work the ink into the card, it dries absolutely beautifully. It really is a gorgeous effect. So there's my one part. I'm going to pick up this post-it note here and I'm just going to carry it down and cover the bottom bit. Okay, same here. And then I'm just going to apply the ink into this gap here. Like that. As I said, keep building it up. One more, I reckon. Just has such a beautiful shine to it, it really does. You can just then whip all the post-it notes off and there you go. That's how you do it if you have an open stamp that allows you to put the colour in. Okay, I'm just going to grab my memento back in so I can put my sentiment onto the card. Pop that in there. Our friendship is timeless, and then I'm just going to pop it onto the card base. Again, like I did previously, I'm going to pop it on completely flat because I think that helps with the effect. But it was a really good question, so thanks for asking it, because I actually quite like it with the open stamp as well as having the closed stamp. So even though it looks lovely as a silhouette, it is really nice like that. Then it's up to you really. I mean, you can leave it neutral like that, or you can colour it in and get your blends in there. You've done this in Memento, so there's no reason why you can't put put blends in. But I just left it nice and simple. And there you go. Just a very quick change to the card and a completely different effect. If you missed the original video, it is on my YouTube, so just hop back and have a look at it. I will speak to you all soon, and as always, everything I've used today is available from SlimmandStylish.stampinup.net. Thank you very much, everybody. Bye. I hope you've enjoyed today's project. All items that I have used on this video are available to purchase from my store, www.SlimmandStylish.stampinup.net. Alternatively, if you would like a copy of our catalogues, please send me an email to slimandstylish@live.co.uk or leave me a comment below and I'll get in touch with you. I upload regular content to this channel, so if you do enjoy watching my tutorials, please make sure that you have subscribed and rang the bell to get notifications when new videos go live. Thank you for joining me and have a lovely day.